Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video I've got a couple of products from the Profusion Rituals collection. So this is the Halloween collection that I'm fairly certain they brought out in like August. I saw this very early and I've held off until October, but I picked up some bits and I'm excited to get into them. So there were more than this, but I decided to just get these two. So this is the Candlelight Ritual Frosted Highlighter. They had two shades of this. I think Candlelight is the shade, but let's get into this. The packaging is adorable. It's got like a little bow on the top, and I don't know if you will necessarily be able to see, but it's almost like a white and pink duochrome reflect, which I'm so excited to see what this looks like on the cheeks. This I do believe will be the sort of product that I will like across the eye, but I'm going to be using it on the cheeks today so we can see how it looks as a highlight. And then I also picked up this set, which just says that it's the Rituals set, and it includes face gems, a shadow quad, liquid lipstick and a headband. And if I just open this up, so this is why I've got my hair like done the way that I have. I'm going to be putting this headband on and doing my makeup today, but it also comes with a purpley toned smoky eyeshadow quad, face gems, and what I think, and I couldn't really tell on the website and it didn't say anywhere, it comes with a mini liquid lipstick, and I think that this is black. So we're going to be trying all of this out today, but first things first, I need to get this headband on my head. I definitely think that this is going to be the sort of thing that I'm going to wear on Halloween. Not that I'm going anywhere, I will just be going to work, but I do like to get dressed up. Well, not even get dressed up, like I just wear my normal clothes usually, but I definitely like a spooky makeup. So I do think that this could potentially finish off a look. I feel like I'm gonna have to do my camera a bit different so that you can see the headband throughout the video. I might just leave it as it is. You know it's there. I really like that. I've definitely tried to like back comb my hair so that it's more, you know, volumized. Not the point of this video. I also don't think I'm going to put the face gems on today because although they're reusable, or I assume they'll be reusable, I don't want to just like waste them on a day when I'm not going to be leaving the house. So I will try the face gems another day. I mean, they look really nice. They're very like sparkly and they're a really nice pattern. Like I would actually use that. Sometimes they can be a bit much, but I feel like the plain black, like just these with a black wing and a red lip, like, and the head things, I think that that could be a really cool, like very easy Halloween look. So like I say, I definitely got the set for the quad and the headband, but it's a nice little addition. So this is what the quad looks like. I really like the design of it all with like the spooky patterns and the writing, and that's what the colours look like. I'm trying to like angle it so that it's not reflecting off the ring light. It looks really like unique. Considering there's only 4 shades, I'm very interested. I don't know what look I'm gonna do, but obviously something sort of purpley. Then this is the mini liquid lipstick, and it says on the bottom purple, but then I'm sure, and I might have just made it up, I thought somewhere it said that it was black. It's definitely black. Let me swipe this onto my hand. That is black. Very black. Doesn't have any sort of scent to it. Should I put that on first so that I can see how that feels? Probably. I also want to know how that's going to like dry down, so I will probably put that on first, but let me just get into the highlighter before I start applying anything. So the shade of this is Full Moon. That's the shade name. I didn't think it was Candlelight. Like Candlelight Ritual is the name of the highlighter. Then this is Full Moon. Like I said, they did have another shade, which I think was more of like a golden, but I don't know what it shifted to. This, and I don't know if it'll show up, I'm sure it will on the swatch. It has like a pink reflect to it. I really hope that's showing up. But let's swatch this. Ooh, I'll tell you what this feels like. A Colourpop Super Shock shadow. That's what that feels like. Yeah, that has got a pinky purple reflect to it. It's incredible. I don't know how much I'm gonna love that on my cheeks. I mean, like I say, I'm gonna use it on my cheeks today, but that as an eyeshadow, yes please. And then before we start applying anything, I am just going to swatch the eyeshadows so that we can see what we're working with, and I can try and come up with some sort of look in my head before I start applying anything. So we seem to have like a silvery grey metallic shade, a matte lilac-y purple, this glitter looks incredible. Okay, and then this black, yeah, is that just a matte black? I think so. Let's swatch. Okay, so that's what those look like. That first shade, actually, that silver, looks so pretty. That's like a smoky grey, and then when it catches the light, it's so reflective. Obviously the glitter is incredible. That black is like really not giving me very much at all. It's dark, but it's almost like it's see-through. Like, it's just not very pigmented. I'm sure I can do something to make that work, but obviously I'm going to be doing something purpley and grey. I don't even know if I'm necessarily going to use that glitter. I might do. So I've already done my base, and I'm going to start with the lipstick because I want to know if this is going to dry down, what sort of finish it's going to be, how it's going to feel on my lips, like as it dries down. So obviously I don't have a lip liner because it's black, although a red lip liner, that might look cute. I'll do the lipstick first. Okay, why do I love it? Would I leave the house like this on a day other than Halloween? Probably not, but I love how that looks just with a black lip with nothing else. Like, obviously I've got foundation and like everything on, but like nothing on the eyes. Like, what a statement. So it is matte. It does feel completely set. Let me just... Why is that completely transfer proof? Okay, I love that. I do feel like I would benefit from having a lip liner. Like I say, I don't have a black one, so do I just go in with a little bit of a red one? I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of this, which is the Essence 8 Hour Comfort Matte Lip Liner in Classic Red. I'm just going to add a tiny little bit over the edges because I do feel like where it was just like a regular sponge tip, it has sort of frayed a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Where like the other little bits of the applicator have like touched my skin where I don't quite want it. So I'm just going to try and neaten this up a little bit with a lip liner. I'm actually shocked at how much I like that. I definitely feel like the red lip liner would go better underneath it. It was quite hard to sort of draw over the top of that, just why this is very matte, but I don't feel like this is going to go anywhere. It doesn't feel matte and uncomfortable, like dry. It just sort of like I'm aware that there's something on my lips, but I don't feel like this is going anywhere. Like, it's not, I have to keep like checking, but genuinely nothing is coming off. I am so impressed. So I'll go in with the highlighter now, and I will get a brush. Yes, I'll use a brush. So I like to use a Real Techniques setting brush for my highlight. I just feel like it's the perfect size, and I will dip in ever so lightly into this. I don't know how well this is going to work because it is almost like a creamy sort of a texture. So it's definitely showing up pink on the skin, which like I knew it would, but very, very pretty. I'm almost like bringing this further down and going over the top of my blush so that it gives that sort of blush topper look where it is so pink. But that's really pretty. It is chunky in the way that you would expect a product like this to be, where it's not, I was about to say where it's not like undetectable on the skin. Of course it's not. It's a duochrome white to pink highlight. Of course you're going to be able to see it on the skin, but it is that sort of texture where you can like see the little bits of the reflect shimmer in it. I like it. It's not the sort of thing that I would wear on my cheeks every day. It is the sort of thing I would wear on my cheeks for Halloween, but I do feel like on the eyes that is going to be an incredible colour. Like just with a tiny little bit of bronzer through the crease, this and then a wing, and you're good to go. I feel like that would be so pretty. That's how I like to use most of the Colourpop Super Shock shadows that I have. That's how I like to use them across the lid. I've got a few that are blushes, and I like to use those across the eyes as well, because I just feel like the texture is so beautiful across the eyes, and you get the depth of the dimension that way when you can see it across the eyelid. But I love that colour on the cheeks for this sort of a look, you know, the sort of a look where you've got foam horns on your head. I do really, really like it. And honestly, even this, again with nothing on the eyes, I feel like this is such a vibe. I love it. So I would normally put my highlighter like down the centre of my nose, across the cupid's bow, on the chin, etc. But I'm not going to do that today because I just feel like I would look a little bit insane. I mean, even more insane than I already do. And let's move on to the eyes. I don't know what I want to do because I feel like this is doing the whole thing. I don't want to ruin it by doing too much, but I feel like I need to do something. So I already have my Beauty Bay eye base across the eyes, and I think I'm just going to go into the purple with a really big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to work that through the crease. So I've also put that purple shade under my eyes, and as I suspected, that is a beautiful, I don't think you can see it, but it's a beautiful like cool toned lilac. I really, really like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my finger to tap that silvery shade like across the lid, and then I'll use like a liner brush and try and do like a smoky wing with the black, because as beautiful as this is, I feel like it would just be too much with the black lip. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my finger and tap it onto the whole lid. That's so pretty and so pigmented. That's going on like a foil. That is so pretty. And like on my skin tone, that is like the perfect, not too dark but still smoky, sort of a grey tone. I feel like that would look beautiful on so many skin tones as well. I'm just going in with that first fluffy brush and blending that purple in with the grey. and I feel like the reflect on that just looks incredible, like it's creating its own dimension. That looks so pretty. I think what I'm going to do actually is take a little bit of the highlight and put it like down the center of the eye, because I do feel like this is the sort of product that I would use more on the eyes. So I'm just going to tap a little bit sort of down the very center. Yes, and that purple shift is tying in with the purple in the crease. I love that. Okay, so I love it, I love it. I'm going to take an eyeliner brush, just a little flat liner brush, and I'm going to dip into the black shade ever so lightly, and I'm going to try and create a sort of smoky wing. And I'm gonna have to concentrate on this, so I'll be right back once I've done it. Okay, so it's a very smudgy and very messy, but that's just my technique. I would say that I meant it to look like this, but I was hoping it would be perhaps a slight little bit neater than this. I have also put a little bit of the black on the outer corner under the eyes, and instead of like smoking it like along the lash line, I've almost gone like this to create a weird little like shadow out on the outer corner. But that is the eyeshadow. I feel like it looks incredible, and that glitter as well, like if that was the vibe that you were going for, that across the lid would be incredible. So I'm going to go and just do some mascara. I'm using the Beauty Bay High Key mascara. I'm just going to add a little bit of this and then I'll be done. So that is me done. Honestly, I didn't think that I would love a black lip, but I am so here for it. And 100% this is the sort of thing that I would wear for Halloween. Like, it's a bit glam, but it's like smoky, it's spooky. I absolutely love it. So what have we tried today? The black lipstick. 10 out of 10. If you're in the market for a black lipstick, this one is not going anywhere. It feels really, I would say really comfortable. It feels comfortable. For a matte liquid lipstick, this is a good one. And I do feel like had I done the red lip liner before, I would probably prefer how it looks, just because I'm not very neat. I feel like if I had that lip line down first, I would probably prefer it. The highlighter, 100% I'm going to use on the eyes. Not necessarily the sort of thing that I love for on the cheeks, but for spooky season, for Halloween, I can see the theme there. I can see why. But in my collection, I do feel like it's the sort of thing that I would wear on the eyes. It's not the sort of thing that I'm going to wear every single day on my cheeks. And the eyeshadows, I feel like that's a really great curated amount of eyeshadows where you can create this look, like this smoky, grungy, purpley grey look. You've also got that amazing pop of glitter, which I have used Profusion glitter eyeshadows before and they are phenomenal. I mean, absolutely no doubt that that is like going to be exactly the same. It's such a good formula. If that's the sort of thing that you are into, I would highly recommend getting this set. And this is the finished look. Do let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you decide to pick up any of the Profusion Rituals products. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye.